Many thanks for staying with us on the newsroom. I am Abisola Adebayo. The founder of the Center for Values and Leadership and one of the leaders of the Labour Party, Professor P Utomi, has revealed that the crowdfunding portals to enable Nigerians both abroad and home to donate funds to the campaign of Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, would be unveiled next week. Utomi said this while speaking in a television interview on Sunday night. Asked if donating money from abroad to fund campaigns is not in contravention of extant laws, Utomi said no law should oppose the funding of political rallies from the diaspora. The professor added that there is nothing wrong with Nigerians in the diaspora donating funds to political campaigns in Nigeria, adding that he was a beneficiary of such when he contested to be president. Meanwhile, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has filed an 11-count charge of conspiracy, forgery and stealing against the Speaker of the Ogun State House of Assembly, Olakunle Oluomo, and 3 others. The charge was filed by the EFCC's Lagos Head of Legal Monitoring Unit, Rotimi Oyedepo, at the Federal High Court in Abeokuta, Ogun State. The Commission says it intends to call at least 10 witnesses to testify and tender documents and exhibits. The EFCC had earlier released the Speaker of Ogun State on bail. He is, however, expected to return back to the Lagos office of the Commission on Monday with other officials of the State House of Assembly, especially the clerk and accountant, for further questioning. 2 suspected terrorists have been killed in Katsina as security operatives make concerted efforts to stamp out banditry and other criminal activities in the state. The criminals made their Waterloo on Sunday as police personnel repelled a terrorist attack in the Kankia local government area of the state. Confirming the incident, Police Public Relations Officer in the state, Gambo Issa, explained that the operatives swung into action after the State Police Command received a distress call that the terrorists, numbering 11 on motorcycles armed with AK-47 rifles, attacked the residence of one Ibrahim Abdullahi Tafashia. The divisional police officer of Kankai led a tactical unit to the area and blocked the hoodlums at Juga village, where the team engaged the hoodlums in a fierce gun duel and successfully repelled them and rescued the kidnapped victim unhurt. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Health and Social Protection in Morocco says the country recorded 18 new COVID-19 cases over the past 24 hours, adding that 33 COVID-19 patients have also recovered over the same period. More than 24.8 million people have received the first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, while the number of fully vaccinated people has reached more than 23 million. As for coronavirus-related fatalities, they stood at 16,274, with no new deaths reported in the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, the number of active cases has dropped to 332, while no severe or critical cases have been reported in the last 24 hours. The latest report by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission shows that total billing to electricity consumers by the 11 distribution companies stands at 816 billion naira. The report also shows that out of this amount, only 370 billion naira has been collected by the discos, leaving a total outstanding of 543 billion naira. The figure shows that 74.33% and 66% billing and collection efficiencies were recorded in 2020, indicating 8.44 and 1.34 percentage point decline when compared to 2019. The level of collection efficiency indicates that as much as 3.35 naira out of every 10 naira worth of energy sold during the year 2020 remains uncollected from customers and as and when due. On the foreign scene, Liz Truss has been named Britain's new Prime Minister on Monday, winning a leadership race for the governing Conservative Party at a time when the country faces a cost of living crisis, industrial unrest and a recession. After weeks of an often bad-tempered and divisive leadership contest that saw the foreign minister face off against former Finance Minister Rishi Sunak, Truss came out on top in a vote of Conservative Party members. The announcement triggers the start of a handover from Boris Johnson, who was forced to announce his resignation in July after months of scandal saw support for his administration drain away. He will now travel to Scotland to meet Queen Elizabeth on Tuesday to officially tender his resignation. Truss will also follow him and be asked to form a government by the monarch. In sport, Nigeria and South Africa will be notable absentees from the African Nations Championship after qualifying for the 2022 finals in Algeria concluded on Sunday. Ghana piped arch rivals Nigeria on penalties after a 2-2 aggregate draw, while South Africa slumped to a 4-1 loss at home to Angola, who triumphed 6-1 overall. Leading nations will be at the 7th edition of the tournament reserved for home-based stars include Senegal, title holders Morocco, Cameroon, and the Ivory Coast. Although Nigeria boasts to be one of the stronger national leagues in Africa, they have reached the finals only 3 times, with their qualifying failures including a stunning 2020 loss to Togo. Well, that's all on the newsroom at this time. Good afternoon.